Sometimes when you're here, I can feel no doubts, 'cause you keep me where the stars are above. It doesn't
Ха. Здорово. Понимаю. Так, короче, Игорь, собственно говоря, запускаем Супер Seducer, а сегодня его мы, да, и закончим, в общем-то, проходить, вот, да, все, моя мысль закончена. Опа. Ну, погнали. Поехали. Что, готово вообще? Полетели вообще, роднулькины вообще. Музыку остановили. Начать игру. Полетели. Офис. Это опасная территория, но ты влюблен в коллегу. Сможешь ли ты действовать осторожно и добиться свидания? Цель назначить встречу с ней наедине в нерабочее время. Окей, no problem. Поехали. Он где работает вообще? В банке каком-то или что это такое? Не знаю. Тут без вариантов.
God, you're sexy. If we weren't working, I'll just...
What'd you say?
Nothing, I wasn't saying anything, I was just rehearsing. Oh, hang on. Hi. Yep. Oh, yeah, of course, yes. No, I'll be there. 10 o'clock Tuesday. Okay. Great. See you. Bye-bye. Just a big meeting coming up.
Yeah, I'm sure.
This is exactly how you should not behave in the office.
Да? Ну ладно. Ну, очевидно. Привет, здравствуй.
Hey, so how's the report coming?
Slowly, but the deadline is approaching, so I have to work on it. But
Yeah? When's the deadline?
the deadline is 2 days.
Okay, you've got a lot left to do.
I mean, I've done most of the research by now, but I have to draft it, and just turn words around and stuff.
Mm-hmm. So it's just writing now, like you've got all the information.
Yeah, I've got all the information covered, yes.
Понял. А насколько тише, непонятно. Сейчас послушаем. Понятно. Сейчас.
Information covered, yes.
Угу, понял. Примерно вот так.
Yes, but I hope I'm gonna make it
Ну,
on
вроде
time.
должно быть нормально.
I'm sure you will. You're usually a fast worker, right?
Thank you, thank you.
The goal here, remember, is to move things out of the office, right, into something social, then something romantic. So sticking around in this office subject, no, you need to move on.
Угу.
So what do you think of this new guy, Jeffrey?
He's a good lad. It's fine. My friend actually dated him, and to her he was a total prick.
Oh, no way. That's amazing gossip. Wow, cool. Thank you.
I know. Small world, isn't it?
Yeah.
But he seems alright for working.
For work,
that's totally fine.
Doesn't matter, but the gossip's cool. Thanks for that.
Yeah, no problem.
Понимаю. Спросить, ну, наверное, это.
So what do you do at the weekend?
Basically what I do every weekend. Went out, got a bit drunk.
Every weekend you do that?
Yeah, more or less. I'm young. It's okay to have some fun.
And you always come to work on time. You don't keep vodka bottles in your desk, do you?
No, not yet. That part will come later.
Alright, cool.
Yep.
To transition from work colleagues to things that are a little bit more personal, a nice way is to ask casually what she did at the weekend. No one would say it's too intimate to answer, right? You know, the conversation subject is quite common. It gives you more chances of connection, so it's a great thing to ask.
Сейчас. Выбор будет когда?
Oh hey, next weekend is it's like holiday weekend, extra day. So you got any plans?
I do. I'm going to Las Vegas with my friends.
Oh yeah.
Maybe gonna get married. You never know there.
What? You're gonna get? Oh,
Well,
you're
you
joking.
know, yeah.
Ah, yeah, of course. Yeah.
And you?
Yeah, I've got big plans. Just got a few options. Need to decide. Different people invited me to cool things and trips. But,
What are the options?
Oh, you know, like flying places, some cool parties, and one of my friends is like friends with celebrity and like house party in Hollywood Hills and stuff.
Nice.
But anyway, I'll tell you after. Because I'm not sure. I need to choose really. I get a lot of invitations.
All right. Make your choice wisely.
Hey, I know you've got this report to finish, but you do seem like a bit more stressed overall.
I know, I'm very stressed. I mean, with this new boss, who's the new head of the department, he's putting so much pressure on us. I really don't like the direction that the company is going.
Ну, какое направление. Цель, короче, назначить встречу в нерабочее время, вот. Больше никакой цели нет. Переведите ее.
Yeah, right. He's just a dickhead, really, to be honest. I think what we should do is we should sneak into the office, like at night when no one's here, go into his office and just take a dump on the floor, maybe piss everywhere or something like that, maybe burn some shit.
How old are you?
35.
For these kids' games.
Kids games.
Have you heard of work ethics?
Yeah, but look, he's a dickhead. I like taking dumps. It's a perfect combination.
Have you tried a toilet ever for dumps? You know, not people's offices.
Yeah, but you don't like him, right?
Man, but I still think you're going too far.
You don't like him? I thought it would make you happy.
You know, I'm for other ways of solving issues other than dumping in people's offices.
This usually works for me, to be honest, but I'll think. Have a think.
I did notice a smell here.
No, I haven't done a dump here.
No?
No.
You sure?
Oh.
Well, you better not.
No, I mean, my nappy is on. Diapers. I really don't mind if you actually do this. It's quite funny. You will get fired if they catch you. Feel free to do it. I encourage you.
Ну, наверное, это потому что я помню то, что, короче, если ты, ну, напротив точку зрения имеешь, то, типа, так, как бы, это легче, что-то типа того, там, ну, хер знает, короче, посмотрим.
Well, I know it's hard now, but if you think about it, anytime someone new comes in, they make a lot of changes, right? And there's bound to be some period of adjustment.
Никто ничего не
But
понимает,
if
что
you
я
think
сказал, ну
about it,
ладно.
I think the strategy is correct. And if we just wait a few weeks, I think everything's going to smooth out and it'll actually be a lot better because he seems really smart. So,
All right, well, I'm hoping you're right.
yeah, of course, I'm always right. Remember that.
Let's see.
If this is what you really feel, then
вообще.
say it and use some intelligent arguments, some logical points, and
Опять игру тише, в смысле, а насколько мне еще нужно ее?
hoping you're right.
Yeah, of course. I'm always right. Remember that.
Let's see.
If this is what you really feel, then
вообще. Ага, понял. Так, значит, вот так вот.
Change her mind.
Вроде должно
You
быть
can
сейчас
generate
нормально.
attraction if you're looking intelligent, doing it in a smart way. So try that. I used to work for Baxford, Baxter, and Bowtie, right?
Yeah, that's correct.
Now, what happened? Why'd you leave that?
Yeah, I was bored and I was underappreciated there, and I felt that I could do so much more.
Well, we appreciate you.
Thank you so much. That is very nice
Never
to hear.
forget.
I will not. Will not. Thank you.
Угу.
So you must have a man at home. You don't? You're joking.
No,
How come?
no.
Look at you, how amazing you are. You have such lovely tanned arms, and the way you paint your fingers different. Last week you had blue, right? And now it's this
You're
red
quite observant,
colour.
aren't you?
Amazing, yeah. And that other, I mean, this is really nice because it shows your legs, and you have nice toned legs.
Thank you.
And your feet are so sweet as well, like little.
Well, you have a fit fetish.
Well, I didn't until I met you, but your feet are amazing, so I'm
That's
kind of
a bit creepy.
kind of getting one. But anyway, so you're single. That's surprising. Not very smooth. So many different ways to find out whether she's single and available.
Ну, ну мало ли, я не знаю, типа.
Hey, listen, question about this report. Are you single? Do you have a boyfriend?
How did we move to the personal question right now?
I don't know, just trying to get to know you better, you know.
No, I just broke up with my boyfriend, so I'm
Oh,
single.
that's terrible.
It is. Why are you smiling?
Oh, I don't know. I just always think when, you know, you can be free and meet new people and, you know, who knows who it would be that you would be with next, you know? But maybe someone close, maybe someone, probably not someone too far away, but, you know, it's good. Good. I'm happy for you.
All right. Well, I'm heartbroken, but thank you.
You'll be okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
You got away with it,
блин.
kind of, but it's not exactly appropriate for the office to go into that stuff. So you could have found out the answer to your question of whether she's single or not in a sneakier way, and it would have been better.
Понял. После обеденного перерыва.
What did you have for lunch today?
Indian.
Indian food.
Yeah?
Oh, cool. Yeah, I like it. Because in England we have lots of Indians and, you know, we
yeah,
have
I heard
so many
that.
Indian restaurants. I like it a lot. What do you have?
Chicken curry?
Yeah, spicy or?
Yeah, spicy. I like it spicy.
Vindaloo probably, that's the most spicy one.
Yeah. Good guess. Good guess.
Yeah. You know me.
Первый ответ хороший.
Hey, this is, I don't know, this is just not working out. I'm trying to make it, you know, look bright and fresh or whatever, but something's just not clicking. Do you think you could help me?
Well, I can have a look. Yeah, I'm sure I can help.
I don't think the problem's with this. I think it's just, like, I'm not very relaxed. I've got all this tension and stuff, so maybe you could just, like, pop down under the desk and, you know.
Did I hear it right?
Yeah, put this in your mouth and
What the fuck did you
just for a
just
few
say?
minutes.
Are you for
3 or
real?
4 minutes.
I thought we were friends. What the
Yeah, I mean, it's a friendly favour.
Гражданского слуга.
If you ever want the same, I'm happy.
No, I would never want it from you, that's for sure. And you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna fucking report you to the manager, man. Is that okay?
No, not really. What if I say it was... I'll tell you what. It's a
No,
joke.
no.
It's a joke.
Just stop talking. I don't think we should
English
continue.
humour.
Well,
English
English
humour.
humor I could never understand. I don't think
Well,
you're good at it. So,
Yeah,
you know.
it's all right. So
Yeah,
the
you're
main thing was I
disgusting,
was
you're
joking,
disgusting.
and even this looks
Just
fine as it is.
stop talking, please.
And that was very selfish thinking, wasn't it? Although it would relax you and probably help you think more clearly. Ask that as a colleague. Disrespectful, disastrous.
Ну это было смешно хотя бы.
Wrong. That is sexual harassment. You would be punished severely in this life and the next.
Ну, фиг знает.
How
Наверное,
you like in
это.
this hot weather?
It's too hot. Usually
Yeah?
I love hot weather.
Yeah, because
but
you're
this-
tanned.
Yeah, I like it a lot, but then it's too much.
Yeah,
No,
me
no,
too.
it's too
I
much.
can't even sleep.
Yeah, well, you're British. I mean, you're not used to it, is it?
No, we have grey skies.
Grey skies and what? Five
I-
sunny days?
There's a few different
Here.
weathers in England. Grey skies with rain, grey skies with no rain, grey skies with wind, and then grey skies with a little bit of blue for an hour, and then grey skies again. So pretty much,
Lots of choice. No?
yeah, I mean,
The rain can go different directions.
yeah, rain and wind together, just rain, a little bit of rain all day long, strong rain all day long, like different. Yeah.
Fun.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, people like the summer, but it's just boiling for me. Safe and
Опять
boring,
это, ну что
not
же будешь
usually the
делать?
best way
А
to
какой
learn.
там должен быть, типа,
Won't get you in
шутливо,
trouble.
типа, или что? Просто, ну, не фиг знает. Блин, бывает. Возможно. Все, подумаем. Так. Ну, явно не Д, типа, потом... С тоже вряд ли. Давайте сначала по рофу ответим. Потом уже посмотрим.
What do you think about dating co-workers?
Totally not.
No?
Not into that at all.
No, we shouldn't do it, but it's exciting.
No, I see what you're getting at. No, it's no.
No, not at all.
100%.
Yeah, I agree with you. Actually.
Я, в принципе, с тобой
Like, you're working with someone, you need to be professional,
Yeah.
and then it's a big world out there. There are lots of people like, why do you have to date people from work? And do you think about anyone from work?
No, not at all.
No? Yeah, me too. To be honest. Look at this.
Nice.
These
Exactly.
people, God. You don't need to explicitly ask, because when you explicitly ask, she can always say it's a bad idea.
Вопросы задавать не нужно. Значит,
Hey, I couldn't help but notice that the other day you were looking at these recipe sites.
Listen, can you please stop picking in my computer? It's annoying.
Well, that's what I'm known for. I'm Richard the Picker. But anyway,
Ричард Остригвас!
cooking, and I love cooking. Yeah, and I've got some lots of recipe books. I like cooking Thai food, different stuff. So why don't you come to my house one day and we could cook together? Maybe tonight, tomorrow night, or tonight and tomorrow night. Cook Thai food tonight, Italian tomorrow.
I'm sorry, I'm busy. I cannot.
Yeah. What about the day after?
No, my schedule is full every day
Oh.
for the next 5 years at least. So
Ah,
maybe you
you
can come
take
after
it.
that.
Значит, он противоречит сам себе.
Yeah?
Я по его подсказке ориентировался,
No,
типа.
I'm
Он сказал,
quite serious.
меньше
5
вопросов,
years.
типа, значит,
Like
лучше.
today,
Но как бы...
in 5 years.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll put it in iCal. Well, it'll give me a lot of time to practice my cooking. Should be amazing by then. So you're in for a treat.
Внешность русская? Ну, не знаю,
The wrong
кстати.
place, very hard in the office, and the wrong execution to get a girl around for the old cooking date.
Угу. Ну, не знаю.
Hey, listen, me and some of the guys and girls, we're going to the Shamrock after work.
All right.
You want to come?
The pub around
Yeah,
the
that
corner.
one, they have pool and darts and ping pong, all that stuff.
I heard a lot about it.
You want to go? You want to join
I
us?
would love to. I would love to. Thank you so much for the invitation.
All right, of course, it's going to be good. Great.
All right.
Серьезно? Я думал, это самый такой себе будет вариант ответа.
No.
Но
Colleague out, especially if you're not sure, is to arrange some kind of group event. So that's the way to bridge that gap between people that are just colleagues to people that see each other socially. Hey, you doing any exercise stuff for the moment?
Yeah, actually, I just started doing CrossFit.
Oh, you do CrossFit?
Yeah.
А, что там было? Что про кроссфит я что-то слышал?
Yeah, I could tell. I mean, your body's just so sexy, and I would definitely be just, you know, I'd like to rub oil all over it, and all. Of course, if we weren't working together, then I would want to like.
And how often do these thoughts come into your head?
Like,
Well, you cannot count to 5.
well, it was quite a big number.
All right.
Yeah,
So it hit double digits.
in an hour. Yeah,
It's
yeah.
a bit creepy.
Well,
For a
some say
colleague?
creepy, some say,
I say creepy.
some also say creepy. To be honest, but you know.
Sorry, I feel sorry for you.
Забавно.
Oh, creepy.
Ну, нужно снова противоположную точку
Yeah, I
зрения
mean, I
иметь.
don't really like going to CrossFit or gyms. I prefer, I don't know, playing like a real sport, tennis, or even going for a walk, riding bike.
Что-то я только смотрю,
It's up to you,
типа,
whatever.
ей настолько насрать вообще,
I
максимально.
don't have a bike.
Насколько это возможно, вот настолько ей
Especially when I play
насрать.
tennis.
Типа, на-
Yes. Maybe you'll get it one day.
It's not awful, but you missed a good chance here to connect with her on her fitness hobby and maybe even figure out some way of seeing her outside work connected with sports.
Мгм. Наверное.
Yes.
I wanted to know, you said you do CrossFit. What else? You go out drinking with friends and stuff for the weekend, but anything else you like to do?
Well, nothing too exciting. I go to the movies. I take pictures. I like photography.
Okay.
Also, salsa.
Salsa? Oh, no way. I did it a few times.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, were you any good?
I got better, but I mean, there's always the instructor guy.
Yeah,
He's amazing,
yeah.
and then obviously not like that, but
Great.
better than when I
great.
started.
I would
Yeah.
never tell you can do salsa. That's
Well,
great. Great
I
to
take
know
that as a
that.
compliment
Yes,
because
it is a compliment.
the guy, he looked quite effeminate, to be honest. He trained me. I don't know about your coach, but
And what do you do in your spare time?
well, I like playing squash. I told you I like photography. Sometimes some dance, a little bit of gym, but also climbing is cool.
Oh, really? Climbing?
Yeah, but not mountain climbing, holding on with one hand, but like these artificial walls and so. Yeah, very cool.
Interesting, interesting. So how long have you been doing this?
I've only been like 9 times or something. Why? You
I always
interested
wanted
in
to
it?
try. I mean, I read so much about it, and some of my friends are doing it, but I never had the guts to do it myself.
Oh, well, it's not too scary. You always have someone supporting you
Yeah?
and stuff.
Yeah, so I
you
can't
just-
fall on my back and break my, I don't know, whatever, back.
Only if they wanted you to and just cut the rope or something. But no, I'm joking. It's very safe and it's really good. You should try.
Which gym do you go to?
Well, there are a few different ones. If you go to the same one all the time, it's boring. So always change it. But there's a good one for beginners. So yeah, I'll tell you about it. I'll send you details,
Yes,
or
please,
next time I go, I can even,
That would be
invite you.
great. That would be great.
Cool.
Thank you.
Выбрали правильный вариант! Ей!
From the workplace, it's all about transitioning to personal stuff, but in a smooth way. So it's the right option. Well done.
What you looking at?
It's this design book, but this part is cars. You like cars?
I love cars, of course.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, look, they have the concept like in the beginning, and then how it evolves over time.
Nice.
Like adding wheels, and then adding other stuff, little aerial on top, and then you have everything. Yeah, it's cool.
Nice.
I was thinking of getting a Tesla actually.
Yeah?
You like Teslas?
Yeah. Well, you like you into environment and stuff.
I like electricity.
Good choice, good choice. I had many good reviews about it.
Не приходи, сразу так. Снова пригласить. Одного раза не хватило. Это через несколько дней было. Идиот, боже. Я думал, это в тот же день произошло, и я такой, типа, ну, ладно, забейте.
Listen, Karen, I know you know the rules really well because of all the legal whatever thingy bobs. So tell me this: if I were to show you something, would it be sexual harassment? Check it out.
What the fuck? What the fuck is wrong with you? Stop
You like it? Vile, despicable creature.
Да, в натуре, кстати. Уже работали. Наверное, так.
Karen, actually, in the break, I just called the climbing club, and on Saturday and Sunday we could go at like 4 o'clock, and there's no people there and stuff. I can book either of those times. So, do you want to go?
Great news, yes. I'm
Which
free.
day?
I mean, any of those. Which one is better for
Let's
you?
say Sunday.
Sunday's good.
Yeah?
Great, yeah.
All right,
Just
great.
after church.
You're joking. you go to church?
Of course I do.
Oh, well,
you?
that's good. Yeah, I go.
Yeah?
Yeah. But anyway, climbing on Sunday.
Yes.
Great.
Нифига он офигел вообще.
Wonderful. So you've smoothly bridged that gap between just chilling in the office to arranging to do something outside socially. Perfect. Is this dress new?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice. I like it.
How did you notice?
It shows your figure well.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, I like it.
А тут все варианты ответов какие-то тупые, типа. Первый, я не знаю, как он скажет, смотри, как он скажет, типа, в роли шутки или, типа, или не в роли, или что, типа. Б как-то странно, не знаю. С, ну, очевидно, нет. Ну, типа, парофа давайте сделаем.
Listen, I've just had the best idea. Check this out. This place is actually quite, pretty office.
I like it, yeah.
And this desk, the height off the ground is perfect. So I've got an idea. We stick around after work when everyone's gone. This weirdo over here. When everyone leaves, we stick around and we make a little movie. There's this website. Let me show you. Officeworks.com.
Oh no! What the fuck is wrong with you?
Dirty bastard.
Я не знаю. Ну, мне просто интересно, как он это скажет.
Right now, over to Michelle's office in HR, and you've got to tell her that you need holiday immediately.
Where am I going?
Well, I've just booked tickets to the Maldives, and we're going to go together. It's going to be super romantic.
Just two of us?
Yeah, of course.
All included?
Most included. Like breakfast and dinner.
Почти
and
всё.
we're just hungry, but it's okay because you can swim and all of that stuff.
On my
yeah?
way.
All right, go on then.
I'm on my way.
Would be good, right?
I wish.
Escape from this shithole. Anyway.
No kidding.
This is
Серьезно?
getting
Серьезно?
her to imagine doing romantic interesting
Кого?
things with
Я
you.
не
It's
думаю,
kinda
что это
playful, kinda
нормальный
funny,
ответ.
and it works well.
Ну ладно.
Well, I'm done for the day. What about you?
No.
Я просто ни тот, ни другой не воспринимал нормальный ответ.
Deadline schmedline. Why don't we go quickly get a drink?
No, not for me today. Sorry.
No, that is so
No.
boring. God. All right, well, I'm going to have fun. Leave you there.
The fuck, idiot!
The goal here, remember, is to move things out of the office,
мы,
right?
типа-
Into something social, then something romantic.
Так вы
So
добились
sticking
цели
around
или
in
нет,
this
значит,
office
понять не
subject,
могу.
No, you need to move on. To transition
Ну,
from...
ок, ладно, я что-то так даже и не понял, а мы, типа, ну, прошли нормально, как бы, или чё? Ну, ок. Ты, значит, справился у вас сперва... Ок. О! Прогулка, клуб с друзьями, бар.
If a girl's active and she shows an interest in
Офигенно,
outdoor
классно.
activities, that can be great. But in this case, it wasn't the option to choose.
Я просто не помню, что она говорила. Я тоже подумал, кстати.
Ideally,
Oh,
we want nighttime plus drinks,
и
right? To
легчайше.
make sure the date goes as well as possible. So the bar is the best option.
Гении мыслят одинаково, да, Лёв?
Good to see you too.
Take a seat.
Thanks.
No, but seriously, it makes it a bit harder. When you're sitting side by side, you get to kind of take a break, look around the room. If there's an awkward silence, it's not so awkward. And like I said before, you can touch her. Come take a seat over here.
Thank you.
Perfect. So many people sit opposite each other on first dates and it gets really awkward because you've got that eye contact the whole time, you run out of stuff to say, it feels super uncomfortable, and the worst thing, you can't touch her up, right? So it's much better to sit side by side. So how have you been the past few days? What have you been doing?
Actually, quite a lot. I went to the gym as usual,
Okay.
and then did some work.
Вот у нее акцент прям, типа, ну
before
вот чувствуется, вот прям вот.
And
Вот,
last night I
ну
watched
нифига,
a
ну не
movie.
английский,
Okay,
типа.
what
Вот,
movie?
вот прям вот
It
чувствуется,
was
что
Seven
нифига не
with Brad
английский
Pitt.
акцент.
A nice one.
Ah, yeah, it's good, right? It's kind of.
А в титрах она не была вот как
psychological,
вот.
serial killer,
Ладно.
scary.
Oh, so you've seen it?
Yeah, I like
it is
it.
very scary. I liked it very much. I think it's very smart.
But it's a strange film for a girl. It's not like Sex
Is
in the
it?
City or like Finding Nemo or something. It's
Yeah.
quite a tough film, right?
Yeah, it is. But I like tough films.
So you
Because
watch
they make-
horror movies and things like that?
Yeah, I do. I do quite often. I think they make you think, and it's interesting.
But not. What if there's loads of blood and people dying? You can watch it, or you kind of cover your eyes and stuff.
Not like that. I wouldn't watch The Saw or something like that because it's stupid, I think. But this one is very smart. You should know if you watched it.
Yeah, it is very smart. You're always thinking about how they can catch him and stuff. So
Yeah,
it's quite
exactly.
cool.
Exactly.
Alright. What else have you got going on?
Actually, I'm
Мало
at
ли.
the moment, and it's
Alright.
very, very difficult and annoying because there are all those boxes I have to move and all my
You have
stuff.
to pack things
Yeah,
up.
pack
and-
up and then transport it all. Oh, it's so difficult.
Yeah, they say it's a stressful thing to do to move house.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Зачем? Ну,
Well, listen, if I'm free, then I can definitely come and help you carry boxes or whatever you need.
Oh, really? Thank
Yeah,
you for
for
the
sure.
offer. It's very nice of you.
No, it's not right you doing heavy lifting and stuff yourself. Look at you in this dress and heels and coming downstairs. And
True, true.
No, it's physical work, so I'm happy to come do it.
Thanks. I will use your help.
No.
Да ну
and you
дерьмо, ну в
remember this
смысле?
rule for as long as you live. Don't do these favors for girls that you're romantically interested in until you're dating and preferably sleeping together, because otherwise you're just giving her too much too soon for no good reason. I know you're busy now with the house and stuff, but what do you normally do in your free time?
Так я ж не понял, это игра, потому что,
Yeah,
алло.
of course I do sports.
Why, of course.
Они все здесь
It's
так
my
общаются,
main
по сути, ну,
hobby,
практически
going to the
все.
gym, actually.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Кроме,
I like it
кроме
very
той,
much.
которая жена его, типа. Вот
I
она,
do
типа, ну,
a
она
lot of
адекватно
different
общалась.
things, actually.
А
The main
эти
one
нет.
is doing weights, usual stuff.
Okay.
And I also
Ну,
do
он вообще
one-on-one
красава,
stretching.
конечно. Он-то понимает, типа,
It's
что он
very,
хочет.
very painful, but very rewarding as well.
Flexibility.
Yeah,
Они
I
просто-
Be able to do splits.
На тебе штуку
Yeah, that's my
баксов,
goal.
Kick
садись.
people in their heads.
Все.
Yeah, maybe.
Даешь ей текст.
Okay.
Yeah, so, and also I do Pilates sometimes. Yeah, so it's
Чем?
interesting.
А
as
что это
well.
такое? Я не знаю, что это
What
такое.
about you? Do you do sports?
Yeah, I've done lots of sports. I used to do boxing, used to play squash. I always try and do something physical, and at the moment I just do normal gym weights and things. I don't get huge because I don't do protein shakes and all this stuff. So
That's good.
just go to the gym and doing
Очень
things for,
интересный
like,
разговор, конечно.
to be have good fitness and
Yeah,
whatever.
that's good.
And what else do you do apart from physical stuff?
Apart from physical stuff, I like reading. Actually, I read every day. And it's very, very interesting. for
Oh
me.
yeah. What are you reading now, or what's the last book you read?
I've just finished Bulgakov's Master and Margarita, but it wasn't the
Okay.
first time I've ever read it.
You read it again, so
Yeah, I like it very much.
one of your favorites.
Yeah, one of.
That's nice because it's classic literature, not like, you know, Harry Potter and Da Vinci
Yeah.
Code and the girl with the dragon tattoo and all this stuff.
So you like reading as well?
Yeah, and I like reading not just fiction, but if I read fiction, I like classics. But I like
Okay.
reading.
Сколько лет вы еще будете об этом
psychology,
разговаривать,
business,
а, пожалуйста?
biography,
Я
all
понимаю,
types of
типа,
different stuff.
им-то там интересно, но как бы, но мне сейчас вот вообще нифига не интересно за этим всем наблюдать.
Cool. That's good.
Interesting, yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Я сейчас усну.
And tell me, do you do anything creative?
Со стороны это
or,
всегда скучно выглядит.
I don't know, like singing, dancing, playing the violin, whatever.
Actually, I'm absolutely useless at
You
singing.
can't sing?
Can't do that and don't like
I was gonna
it.
Так не наиграно,
Oh,
конечно.
really?
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Ой-ой-ой-ой-ой-ой.
That can be interesting. Maybe one day. And I can't play any music.
Настроить ее правильно не могли, что-то типа.
No,
Even this
I'm
xylophone
afraid.
Типа, не
thing
знаю,
with
там.
Maybe.
Сказать ей
know,
прям
just
вот,
try
что
and
вот
do
прям
that
от
one,
нее
just-
хотят. Ну, просто не похоже,
do
то, что
that,
ей все
actually.
объяснили, типа,
That's
что,
easy.
какая задумка
And
вообще.
The
Ну, по крайней мере,
creative
такое
thing
чувство
I do
складывается.
is actually painting.
Thank you. Painting. Well, listen, I'm very comfortable with myself. So if you
Боже.
ever want to paint someone
Боже ж
nude,
ты мой.
then just let me know.
I'm sorry, what? Really?
Yeah, you know, like lying on a couch and with some fruit and things like that. I think it would be nice, no?
That's not something I would paint. I think it's really weird.
You can do it without the fruit.
What? Really? No, I don't paint that. I think it's too much.
You don't paint people or naked people?
Actually, I try not to paint people at all.
Okay.
especially
Animals,
nude.
or what do you paint?
No, I like, for example,
Нифига тему перевел.
or,
Okay.
yeah, something
Неплохо.
my imagination, something that helps to express emotions, you know.
Okay, very nice. Little bit too early.
Серьезно?
sexual.
Серьезно?
And
Серьезно?
a little
Это
bit,
половина?
too
Это
early not
что?
to be
Я не
connected with
хотел
her,
такой
right? So you
ответ
found
давать,
out
я
one of
хотел
your
по рофлу
passions
это
to
сделать.
get really
В смысле?
rich conversational
Зашибись,
subjects.
классно.
You've skipped over
Я,
it
конечно,
and
понимаю, там
turned
перевел
it
тему,
silly
там вроде
and
нормально
turned it
исправишь, но
kinda
типа,
weird. So
и
not
вообще не
good.
этот ответ хотел. Ну,
Let's not leave this sitting
найс.
here.
Ну ладно,
Yeah, have a drink.
пофиг.
Thank you very much.
Сделалось и сделалось уже.
Cheers.
Плевать. В чем прикол вот этот чин-чин-чин-чин? Что это значит? Типа,
So
в чем
tell
прикол
me,
говорить
how
это?
about, traveling? Do
Я
you
просто
travel?
реально не
Oh,
понимаю.
yes, I do.
Может, это какой-то прикол там, не знаю, или
What
что
do you
типа того.
normally do? Do
Я просто реально не
cities or
шарю.
Adventure holidays.
Actually, I like I like both.
Я
I
прослушал,
like
что он там
cities,
сказал. Ай,
and I went
насрать
to
вообще.
many
На
places
самом
in
деле.
Europe, for example, Prague,
Нифига у тебя выбор. Прага,
Berlin,
Берлин, Рим.
Rome is amazing. So I like
А что не в
that.
Милане?
Yeah, of course, Europe is beautiful, and I also went to some exotic places like Lebanon, for example.
Lebanon?
Yeah,
It's not dangerous there.
It was quite scary.
Я
because
прослушал,
I
про
thought
что они
that
опять
it
говорят, я
was
что-то
dangerous,
задумался,
but
ладно,
probably
насрать.
it wasn't at the moment.
Я
It was
все прослушал
fun, 'cause
практически.
I like to see different things, and you know.
Different cultures and whatever. But
Yeah.
Rome is very touristy, right?
Yeah, all these
And-
crowds. You're
And
right.
then Lebanon is probably not very touristy. Yeah?
Yeah, absolutely, very different.
So you
You
like
can see the
different
contrast.
different kinds of things, not
Yeah, I
always the
do.
same stuff in the same hotel and speaking, places where, because English people are different. Some like to go to, for example, Spain every year to the same place,
Really?
only speak English, they don't know any Spanish.
That's quite boring.
Yeah, and then some people like just going somewhere super exotic where there are no tourists. I'm more like the second type. I don't like tourists.
Oh, really?
Yeah. If I go somewhere and there are other English people, oh no, I feel like I'm in the wrong place.
Oh, really? So you don't like English people?
When I'm traveling somewhere and you're just surrounded by, people from your country, you don't feel like you're traveling. And if
Oh, yeah.
everything's in English, you don't feel like you're traveling. So I like to go somewhere and only meet locals, to go to the local place. Like you would have seen it in Rome. You can go to some restaurants where it's all just Americans.
Yeah, just tourists all
Yeah.
around.
Or
No
you can
good.
go to a restaurant if you're lucky and you're like, oh, I'm sitting with Italians, so I must be in the right place, not the tourist
Yeah, maybe you're right,
recommendation.
actually. I should try that.
Yeah. And tell me, what's the I don't know, coolest place you've been or most interesting?
Something that I really liked, yeah?
Yeah.
Recently I went to Cuba and it was amazing. I really, really liked it.
Нифига себе, ты что, весь мир уже повидал? Я понять не могу. Конечно, это.
Cuba, that's really interesting because it's kind of a strange country, right? It was Americans weren't allowed to go there for so long. They've
Yeah.
got this reputation for the politics, but it's not very developed for tourists, right? So it must be quite interesting.
Yeah, it's not, and that's what's interesting actually, because it's not easy to get internet even there, you know.
No internet yet.
Yeah. There is internet, but it's kind of difficult.
Slow and stuff.
Yeah, very interesting.
But I like
Completely
having
different.
a break from the internet. Do you?
Oh, yeah, I liked it, but not all people can handle it. Can you?
No. Yeah, I can handle it. I like to
Good.
unplug sometimes, and then you feel how relaxing it is when you're not checking your phone all the time. But,
Yeah, right. I do it sometimes as well, and I really liked it.
but tell me, what's the cool stuff about Cuba? What did you really like about it?
Что такие душные разговоры-то начались, боже ж ты мой.
The
Раньше прям
nature
эпик
was
был, нереально
amazing.
зашкаливал.
Very beautiful. And the
Trees,
people...
Сейчас по полгода разговаривают.
The main thing was actually the people, because they're very, very friendly and very
Okay.
different, and it was very peaceful there and safe, and everything was wonderful. Actually, yeah, you have to.
People are often the most important thing, yeah? Because if they're rude or if there are too many tourists, then it just can destroy the holiday, right? But
Sure.
you said they're very, very friendly, so you felt
Very.
good there.
Yeah, you're right. I felt very good there.
Very nice. Excelente. Holidays are something that bring out a lot of emotions, just compared to her
Прикинь, если бы я сейчас неправильно выбрал, мне бы пересмотреть пришлось бы это все делать. Я бы вообще бы офигел.
So it's an area that you want to explore and you want to find out what she felt during that period so that she can kind of relive it and start feeling good again in that moment with you as she tells you about it. Plus, it's keeping the attention on her rather than just cutting her off and talking about something else.
And what about you? Do you like traveling?
Yeah, I do like travel. I don't like it as much as I did because when I was younger, I would go away for months at a time and just
Wow.
go to different countries and, come back home and then 2 weeks later go away again. Now I'm more settled and I like spending time at home, but I would say like every month I like to go somewhere. And
Нифига себе, каждый месяц, обалдеть, каждый месяц чел куда-то ездит, ё-моё. Мне бы раз в 5 лет куда-нибудь съездить.
Television and PlayStation and stuff, so it's really cool.
Oh, really? PlayStation, you said?
Yeah,
You play often?
yeah, kind of.
Oh, really? I think games are just a waste of time. Don't you think so?
Не, ну так-то по факту говорит, но... Но с другой стороны, типа, она не права. Она вообще... Ну, это вообще, типа, глупо, типа. Максимально глупо.
Well, look, I kind of get what you mean because it's, you know, some people might say it's immature or something, but it's a little bit different nowadays because older people play, and even in this TV show, House of Cards, he's the president, but he plays games. It's quite funny, but
Yeah, sorry.
I won't try and convince you that it does good stuff for your brain and your reflexes and kind of memorizing maps and things.
Okay.
But specifically for me, the way I work in my business is I need to have just a few big ideas, you know, every now and again. So I'm not sitting there all day doing repetitive stuff. I need to be creative and think of something powerful. And when I'm playing a game, I'm not 100% in there at all. I'm kind of detached and I'm coming up with and something I also do is if I'm playing something that doesn't need really important, like a racing game, then I listen to audiobooks.
Oh.
And actually,
Блин, я прослушал.
I remember a few years ago I studied Chinese, and I would be able to sit for hours just listening to the Chinese because I was playing the game, so I didn't get bored. Because if you're just listening to language learning, you can't do it for long, right?
Yeah,
So
it's
it
tiring.
really helped me actually.
Oh, really? Yeah,
Yeah, it's
maybe.
not so bad. And there's some girl games I'm going to let you try. There's one called Flower where you control, I don't know, growing flowers and flying
really?
around and stuff, yeah.
Okay, maybe I would give it a try then.
Конечно, попробуй.
Brilliant. But do you know why
Sims.
this works? It's
Щиток.
because women find it very attractive when a guy shows his intelligence. All women want a guy that's more intelligent than them, and it's very cool if you can persuade her to your point of view. So anytime you can do this, anytime you've got the facts at hand or a strong argument, you can persuade her. It's actually really attractive and sexy, so do it. And what about you? Do you have any like guilty pleasures? Watch some really dumb TV shows like
Да,
reality
Дом 2.
stuff?
Well, let me think. Definitely not TV shows, because I never watch TV actually.
О,
Never?
да, кстати.
Never. I
согласен.
don't like
You
it.
don't have a television?
Only movies.
Ah,
I have
movies.
television, but only
Okay.
for movies and stuff. And I need to tell you that one guilty pleasure I used to have was smoking, actually,
Oh.
but I managed to give up. And
Are you sure you're not going to start again?
no, now
If I had a cigarette now and say, come on,
no,
smoke.
thank you. No, I gave up, so
That's
no
good.
more. And I think nothing else, basically. And what
Alright.
about you?
Actually, people are often surprised when I tell them I've never tried a cigarette.
Oh, really?
never
Not
smoked one.
once.
No, I smoked other things, but never a cigarette.
Okay.
Strange, right?
Yeah, that's funny.
And in general, no, I think I'm quite, nothing too bad, you know, not a crazy alcoholic or addicted to anything that I
good.
shouldn't be addicted to. So, no, it's not too
Хорошая
bad.
идея.
And let me ask something that's a little bit, for me it's interesting, right? So indulge me here.
go
What are your bad habits? Like what are some bad qualities?
Like that. I think I can't really trust people well, so
Oh,
sometimes...
you know you can trust me.
No, I
Of course
don't
you
know. Sometimes I can seem a little bit unfriendly with people I don't
Я
know.
вижу, да, очень
So
недружелюбно.
maybe that's a bad point about me. And also, I'm crazy about being on time everywhere. So sometimes I'm panicking when I'm running late and can be really angry or something like that.
That might be a problem.
Really? Why?
Yeah.
You're always late.
I'm never late, but I
Don't
arrive.
tell me that.
I arrive like 3 seconds before.
Before.
Always
You're
before.
sure not after?
I'm late if it doesn't matter, but if it matters, like a flight or a train or when people are waiting, I'm not late. But if it doesn't really matter, if we kind of say, oh, around that time, then I wouldn't. And getting to the airport, yeah, not hours before. Hate it. So that might be a problem.
Yeah, that might be a problem actually, because I like to come in advance. Don't know what to do now. I can try it your way, because actually I end
Да,
up
очень давно не
wasting
виделись,
hours
привет.
just sitting there and
If
waiting.
in the future, right, this is our first date, but if in the future we go somewhere
Okay.
You can just go to the airport like 5 hours before, do whatever you want,
I'll meet you
and
there.
I'll just come. Yeah, I'll just come later and meet you on the plane.
Okay, that sounds funny.
Alright.
Отлично звучит, просто... Погодите, привет! Цыганская газета. Здесь одно хуже другого, типа. У меня такое чувство, как будто у половины стрим запаздывает минут на 5. Про игры было, не знаю, минут 15, нет, минут 10 назад, может, да, 5. Типа, ок. А есть что-нибудь рофильное? Да нет, что-то такое нет, типа. Я просто не уверен, что это будет рофильно. Мало ли он реально сейчас будет нормально, типа, гадать, типа, если это... Я не знаю, ну...
So I can arrive like
Мало
1 minute before, and
ли.
you would have been there for 5 hours, bored out of your brain.
Yeah, exactly. That sounds funny.
Ой, сам не буду
I need
вообще.
to figure out a way to touch her now.
Tired.
Нифига.
Oh, I'm sorry. What's that?
Oh, don't be sorry.
А,
It's okay.
понял.
No,
Ну я же не должен так тупо это сделать.
Comfortable, awkward.
Максимально тупо.
soon?
Yes.
Alright, don't worry about it. Forget it ever happens. I won't tell
Okay.
anyone. Be our
Okay.
secret.
Ну все минус.
This
Да
old
ну
school
как?
method is
Как
actually
это
not that bad
половина?
if
Да
you
вы
do it a
чё
little bit
рофлите? Вы чё меня
tongue-in-cheek and
топите
you
это
choose
все?
the right time to do it.
Почему это половина? Я уже два
You like
раза...
going
Я
out
два...
to bars, partying, all that stuff?
Actually, no, I don't really like it.
Здесь нету,
because,
типа,
people
прям
are just
фейльных
drinking
ответов или что, я
there,
понять не
and I
могу,
don't
просто
really
серьезно.
like to
Like
drink.
us?
У меня такое чувство, как
No.
будто здесь что я не скажу,
No,
типа, он все равно выкрутится из этой
They
ситуации.
just
Ну, типа, что за
chill.
бред?
I think they're just drinking a lot.
Даже не
and then
посмеешься
they're
особо.
crazy, dancing,
Это
everybody
реально
Like
как-то не
smoking.
смешно.
and
Yeah, all this.
Hard
I don't
drinking.
really like that. Yeah, but sometimes I go with my friends when they make me go, basically.
You like
Yes.
dancing? Can you dance?
I really can dance when I feel like dancing, but it doesn't happen often. That's why I don't go.
So, do I believe you? Yeah. So if I caught you in the club, you wouldn't be dancing on the bar or the table.
No, nothing like that. Never.
You're controlled.
Yeah.
Ну, бля.
Control.
But you're single at the moment. You don't
Yes, I
go
am.
to bars to meet men.
Really, I don't think it's a perfect place to meet someone nice.
What do you do then? Internet?
No, internet. I don't believe in that. I
Okay.
think that it's better just to live your life, to work and go to the parks wherever you go, and then one day you will meet someone when it's time.
That's very romantic. So you believe in fate.
Yeah, I do.
So you're single at the moment, right?
Yes,
you
I
haven't
am.
got secret lovers and husbands all around the world or something.
No.
Okay. And how is it? Because I know some girls, they're never single. They just have relationships, split up into the next one.
Yeah, maybe. I quite like it. I think it's better to be single than with someone you don't like or something like that. That's why I really enjoy that. I have a lot of free time to develop my personality. and
Скучно,
to,
боже что мой. Ну,
do
можешь ты быстрее
something,
разговаривать,
read,
пожалуйста. Можно
and
скипнуть
do
эти
more
диалоги.
work.
Нет,
So,
я знаю, то, что можно, но они
Longest
скипнутся прям
relationship?
максимально
it was
скипнутся,
about
насколько
a
это
year.
возможно.
A year? I once met a girl who said 2 weeks to that question.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's kind of weird. Don't
Amazing,
you think
right?
so?
Yeah, very strange.
What about you?
My longest was my first relationship, 2.5 years.
Oh, that's quite long.
Yeah. But how long have you been single this time?
It's about 3 months now.
3 months. If you don't mind me asking, and you don't have to answer if you don't want to, but why did you break up with your last man?
Oh. Actually, we broke up because he was useless in bed.
А какой из них будет профильный или типа... Ну мало ли он сейчас что-то типа сказанет так, что типа как бы это будет нормально. Ну, на 50%. Ну, типа, ну мало ли, серьезно. Ой, блин. Подожди. Ой. Спина болит уже. По рофлу.
О.
Надеюсь, это будет рофлный ответ. Очень сильно надеюсь, что это будет рофлный ответ.
It's bad, I guess, for you.
Yeah, kind of.
Alright. Okay.
Well, what about you then? Why are you
Видишь,
single?
нагража.
Well, I'm single.
Опять выбрать его! Да нет! Ну нет! Ну нет!
I've had girlfriends, obviously. But for me, I think, you know, it's important to be with the right girl. And
Okay.
so if when I'm in a relationship, I like being very close to the person. I don't want to kind of pretend I'm playing golf or drinking with my friends or something and never come home and stuff. So
True.
it takes a long time to find someone that is compatible enough to spend that time with, to be close to share everything and whatever else. So
Right.
it's more kind of time to find the right person.
It's not that easy. I agree.
Oops. Well, a man needs to be sexual, doesn't he? Needs to be confident, doesn't he? And you've just kind of
Меня
crumbled
раздражает то, что
in the
вот
face
это как
of her bringing
бы,
up the
что вот я
sexual
реально не
subject.
скажу,
So
это все правильно
not
будет.
what you should do.
Я думаю, хоть это будет... Вот. А вот я теперь не знаю, типа, он выкрутится из любой ситуации или прям из не любой. Гулять-то гулять.
Well, looks like the taxi's here, but it was
finally.
lovely evening and
Not really.
okay, but how about a good night kiss before you go?
No, you're joking. Dead fish.
Dead fish.
Yeah.
Was that bad?
Yeah.
Well, you did get to the end, so well done, but you made a lot of wrong choices there, so you didn't even get the number. You'll probably never see her again.
Ну, я думаю, это
You're
будет...
gonna be
Я
alone.
перепройду.
It's just-
Я буду выбирать нормальные ответы. Мне просто интересно, а как должно по-другому-то закончиться все это дело? Я так понимаю, здесь несколько концовок,
Oh,
типа.
looks like the taxi's already here, but it was wonderful.
Не знаю, мне с тобой нет.
Yeah, I think so. I liked it.
All right, great.
Нет,
I think
она
of
врет.
something interesting to do. We can go, I don't know, play some sport or something like that. Yeah.
I would love to. Great. You
Okay,
will
great.
message me then.
Yeah, sure.
Great.
Мы за
Correct,
час
that's
прошли
the
два
right option.
задания. Ну ок. Но
Ideally, we want night.
начать заново по любасу. А мы можем... Ну, очевидно, это
Ideally,
да,
we want
это
night.
очень интересно, невероятно интеллектуально, понимаете, вот это вот сюда. Мы теперь прошаренные люди, мы это видели уже, спасибо. Мы это спасибо, мы тоже это видели.
So how have you been?
Это мы тоже видели, так. Посочувствуй. Вот! Предложить, по-моему, это неправильно. Хорошо, что из этого правильно? Посочувствовать. Ну, типа, как бы не знаю, вроде бы и да, вроде бы и нет. Ну, С это вообще тупой вариант. Ну, ок.
That sucks. Yeah, there's so much to do, isn't it? Moving house.
It is. It's very, very annoying and difficult.
По-братански,
Boring.
можно это будет правильный ответ?
It's going to be good in the end, right? You're moving somewhere better or
Ну
somewhere
все, это правильный ответ.
disgusting
Очевидно.
in the slums or something.
Luckily, it's a better place, so I'm looking forward to it actually.
Alright, that's nice. Yeah, when it's all done,
Блин,
it'll
я
be
прослушаю,
good.
что
And you'll have a
она
housewarming
очень
party
быстро
afterwards.
сказала эту фразу, я не успел даже
If you
прочитать.
do, you know, I'm your man. I'll come and bring some wine and stuff.
Okay.
Okay, but not the best option here. I know you're busy now with the house and stuff.
А что здесь правильно? То?
Free time. Do you do any sports?
Yeah, of course I do sports.
What?
Мы выбрали это оказалось нормальным ответом. Это оказалось нормальным ответом, так что нет, хорошо. Ну, правда лучше? Неправда,
Painting,
правильно?
eh?
Yeah, painting.
Well, you know what? I actually like different things. I like playing squash, you know, different sports and things like that. I told you, and yeah, I read as well. What else do I do? I'm playing chess. quite
О,
often.
шахматы, понимаю.
Yeah, and I've got some friends.
Неплохо.
My friend's dad, he was, playing chess for many years.
Ой,
I played
извиняюсь,
against
мышка.
him. Another friend, mostly guys actually. Girls don't often play chess.
Yeah.
But
Невероятно интересно.
sometimes have games going into the night, and you're kind of there having a drink, and the game's just going on and on. And it comes
Okay.
to like 4 a.m.
Такой себе
do you play
ответ.
chess?
Yeah, I used to play when I was a
Очень
child.
душный,
Oh, it's
по-моему,
really
ответ.
great.
Невероятно просто.
It's
Я
a great
вот
game,
не
very
знаю.
good for the brain.
На 50% скорее всего.
And competitive as well.
Ну, это явно не
Obviously, if you're
полная
playing
штука,
against
типа,
someone
сейчас
else,
будет.
you
Ну,
wanna win,
типа,
you
не
have these tense
стопроцентно правильно.
moments. Yeah, it's great.
50% полюбас. Чекайте. Ну,
Ну, Who
очевидно.
cares whether you get it or not, right? She likes it. So if you're at all empathetic, which is a great quality to have, you would connect with her, understand why she loves it, why does she
Жа, первый
paint,
вариант какой
and
это
get into
был?
all that stuff. It's a quality you really need to
А,
have
первый
if you
вариант был
want to be very
ответ.
good at
Боже ж ты
connecting with women.
мой. Первый вариант ответа был про то,
Let's
что
not leave
типа
this in
это.
here. Yeah, have a
Чтобы
drink.
ты, ну,
Thank you
побольше
very much.
порасспрашивал.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Да, мы это смотрели, очень интересно. Да, это мы помним, это мы смотрели, это знаю тоже правильно.
Excelente.
Ну
You
стоп,
know,
ну я же
holidays
опять
are-
сейчас неправильно прохожу же.
And what about
Дерьмо. Ладно, пофиг. Так, это мы тоже видели?
Well, look, Brilliant.
Ага, ага.
And what about you?
Это мы тоже видели. Так, так, вот это не было неправильно, значит, так, что можно еще? Ну, вот это максимально тупое. Это то же самое, как А будет, наверное. Мне интересно, что за практика вот это? Вот что такое? Что это такое?
And tell me, do you believe in fortune tellers?
Почему
and,
вообще,
you know,
типа,
horoscopes
здесь
and
перевелось
future
все,
Oh,
типа, в
well,
гадание
not
вообще?
really.
Почему?
Me too. I thought it was
Почему оно все
complete
перевелось в
rubbish,
это?
but
Yeah.
Вопрос
yes,
непонятный, ну,
but
типа,
one
мне просто
time I
реально
went to the
непонятно,
seaside
откуда,
in England,
с чего оно
and
все
there was a
всплыло
sign
вот
that
так
the
вот в это вот.
gypsy fortune
Ладно.
teller come in, and I thought, why not? I'm gonna try it. She
Really?
came in. Yeah. I'll tell you what happened. First thing, I came in and she took my hands and she looked at them and said, "No, that's not it." And threw my
Wow.
hands down like that. And then she said, "With you, I need something different." And she came like this, and she touched my ear, looked into my eyes, and she told me that by the bumps on the back of the ear,
Really?
yeah, she could tell me about my past life.
Oh,
Yeah, do you want to know
Well.
about my past life?
okay.
So she said that I
По-моему,
was
это
a
отличный
knight,
ответ. Ну, чисто
and,
потому, что
I was
они хотя бы
strong and
радостные,
whatever,
они
told me some
типа...
details.
Ну,
And she
знаешь, я
said
у меня
that I
сюда
died
гонял,
when I was tarred and feathered. Do you know what that is? When they pour
Oh,
that
yeah.
stuff, onion and feathers and then set you on fire.
Very
So,
bad.
pretty bad. You
Я,
know,
кстати,
it's tough to
прослушал.
die like that
Ну, как,
today.
не
But the
прочитал.
amazing thing is, even now, and since as long as I remember when I was a child, I hate this smell of tar when they're making the new rose or something
Yeah.
like that.
Oh, that's pretty
So I think
weird.
there's something in it. So maybe I believe it.
Maybe. I don't know about that, but it sounds funny.
This is
Да
a
ты не
classic
дрофлишь!
UA pickup artist routine from Baxter, and it works, to an extent, but again, it's a routine. So you can prepare all this stuff for when you go out and meet girls, but it's much
А
better
что
to
там?
develop your
Пульс
natural
проверить или
conversation and
что?
production skills, which is why you're here, right? But still, hope you enjoyed it, and you could use it, or you could even use it just for fun, even telling them what it is. Did you like going out to bars?
О!
partying, all that stuff?
Достижение дали.
Actually, no,
Клёво.
I don't really like it because people are just drinking there, and I don't
Brilliant.
really like to
Like
drink.
us?
No,
You don't like to drink? Cheers.
no,
Cheers to
they
that.
just cheers. I think they're just drinking a lot, and then they're crazy, dancing everywhere,
You mean like
smoking.
shots and...
Yeah, all this.
Hard
I don't
drinking.
really
А,
like
по-моему,
that.
разговор по-другому
Yeah,
пошел,
but
я так смотрю
sometimes I
что-то.
go with my friends when they make me go, basically.
You like
Yes.
dancing? Can you dance?
А,
I
нет.
really-
Вот это было? Мгм. Пошутить. Ну, по-моему, здесь шутка не место, мало ли. Ну, блин. Сложно?
I see. So
Здесь и
and
тот,
how
и
long
тот
were you
вариант мне не
together?
особо что-то
Oh,
нравится, на
5
самом деле.
So you're together for that long, then you were single for a while. So am I right in assuming that you haven't been
Ну, типа, и тут
satisfied
фигня, мне просто интереснее, что будет в этом.
properly in a while.
Kind of.
Alright, well, that's alright. I'm not promising anything. Definitely not tonight because I have meetings tomorrow. But
Oh, really?
We'll see. Yeah, we'll see what we can do.
Fine, that's fine. I'm okay with that.
If a
Да
girl
ладно,
says
в
she's already been
натуре.
sexual, then your response has to be to take it a little bit further, not too far, but definitely not to shy away from it. So it's the right option.
А вот давай посмотрим, вот будет другой здесь вариант ответа? Ну, типа, сейчас другая
Well,
сцена будет или
looks like
нет?
the taxi's here, but
Мне
it was
просто
really nice
интересно.
to see you tonight.
Другая
What?
сцена будет?
How about a good night kiss?
Not this time, but maybe next time.
Okay then.
Опять?
Okay.
Ну, немного
Exactly.
другой
So
диалог
what
был,
have you got here?
хорошо.
You've got playfulness and a little bit of sexuality, which is the perfect way to escalate things physically.
А продолжение будет? Нет, не будет.
Ideally, we want nighttime plus drinks, right? To make sure the
Ну,
date goes as well as possible. So
типа,
the bar
ок.
is the best. Congratulations, you made it. You got all the way to the end and completed all 10 levels. Now, there is an even better ending if you go through and you complete them all with 5-star ratings, plus get 50% completion, but it will be worth your while, so I suggest you go and do it. As a reward for completing the game, I'm going to give you a few secrets in the making of it. Now, did you notice this? That there's a scene with a girl called Alexa, and there's another one called Jenna. We're talking about the club dance floor and the girl on street, and also first date. Did you notice that that's actually the same girl? That's actress Shanna Vincent. Something else in the game is that in the friend to girlfriend level, Lilia, the girl in it, is actually my friend. She's my friend since 2012, and so a lot of the stuff in that level is true, like her going on to a design course. Finally, maybe most shocking is that the girl Kate is actually my wife of, I don't know, about 6 months ago. So you didn't know that, and that's kind of like a silly little reward for you finishing the game. But if you want to go a little bit further and get the best possible ending, then I've got an even better surprise for you. So maybe go ahead and do that. But again, thank you so much for playing, and I hope you really loved the game.
Красава, братан, вообще Россия вперед! Красава, брат! Крутая игра, мне понравилась, вообще хорош. Только я половину слов не понял, что он там базарил на самом деле. Но я пытался понять. Ну, типа, я понял только половину. Я понял только половину. Я бы пересмотрел этот ролик, потому что я только половину из этого понял, типа. Где это? В конце в самом будет. Я просто что сказал. Сейчас пересмотрим еще раз. Мне самому интересно, что он сказал. Я еще раз хочу пересмотреть. Все, тихо, не отвлекаемся, слушаем.
Congratulations, you made it. You got all the way to the end and completed all 10 levels. Now, there is an even better ending if you go through and you complete them all with 5-star ratings, plus get 50% completion, but it will be worth your while, so I suggest you go and do it. As a reward for completing the game, I'm going to give you a few secrets in the making of it. Now, did you notice this? That there's a scene with a girl called Alexa, and there's another one called Jenna. We're talking about the club dance floor and the girl on street, and also first date. Did you notice that that's actually the same girl? That's actress Shanna Vincent. Something else in the game is that in the friend to girlfriend level, Lilia, the girl in it, is actually my friend. She's my friend since 2012, and so a lot of the stuff in that level is true, like her going on to a design course. Finally, maybe most shocking is that the girl Kate is actually my wife of, I don't know, about 6 months ago.
Я думал, первая его жена.
And that's kind of like
А это...
finishing the game. But if you want to go a little bit further and get the best possible ending, then I've got an even better surprise for you. So maybe go ahead and do that. But again, thank you so much for playing, and I hope you really loved the game.
Типа мы можем уровни перепройти сейчас, а что там интересное может нам типа там показать. О, это прикольно. Только что. Я сначала послушал первый раз, я половину понял, типа, сейчас я другую половину тоже понял. Оказывается, я думал, короче, сейчас объясню на пальцах прям. Вот. Я думал, вот, Как, где? Вот это! Его жена. А это, вот это оказывается она. А я такой думал, типа, оно вообще ну, как бы, ну, А, кстати, он не сказал про вот это задание вообще ничего. И про это, а кто это вообще? Он про них вообще ничего не сказал. И про эту тоже ничего не сказал. То есть они чисто такие, как бы... Ну, сейчас. Типа, то есть это вообще второстепенные персонажи, на которых всем насрать, типа, или что? Я понять не могу. Не, ну просто реально, про вот это ничего не сказали. Про вот это ничего не сказали. Это я не помню, кстати, кто здесь был. Ну ок. Погнали, короче, пройдем вот эти два задания. Мы их не проходили на видео, ну, типа, на стриме, поэтому погнали, пройдем. Я, как видите, на 97% исследовал. Я только не понял, что где остальные 3%, я как бы... Я даже смотрел, типа, руководство, как пройти на 100%, чтобы получить хотя бы одно достижение. Но мне было... Ну, сейчас мне что-то как-то пофигу, вообще просто давайте пройдем и все. Мне просто вариант ответа интересно узнать, типа, что там будет вообще. Можем, в принципе, перепроходить, просто разные реплики услышать. Мне просто вот это интересно. Не более. Ну, я, кстати, уже не помню, что здесь будет. Ух ты, ё-моё, вот я помню, что здесь прям орёт прям вот нормально так. Ну, я помню, что здесь будет. Типа, что нужно, типа, сделать. Я помню. Лёх, давай ты. Я помню здесь, я наизусть помню здесь правильный вариант ответа. Ну, практически наизусть. Поэтому давай, Лёха, твоя очередь. Ой. Я занят. Ясно, отмазки. Понимаю. Ясно. Ну, блин. Ну, я прям это помню все максимально здесь, что, ну, типа, я не знаю. Постеройник. Блин. Оно вроде как интересно для вас. Но для меня это не интересно, потому что я помню прям, ну, все правильные варианты ответа. Давай, стероидик, давай, угадывай.
Yo, what up, girl? Can I just talk to you for a second? Where you headed?
Busy.
Yeah? Come back here.
Стероидик.
Not right.
Не
You want to
судьба.
stop her and talk to her when she's stationary. You don't want to walk with her. It's kind of weird, and then you can never tell if she wants to talk to you or not. So either stop her and talk to her. If she keeps walking, let her go.
Давай, выбирай правильный вариант ответа. Я-то помню, он здесь один-единственный из 6. Я помню, он что скажет даже, по-моему, когда это. Ну, когда вот он будет там, типа, учить, почему это неправильно или что-то, типа, это. Я ему скажу, типа, ты выглядишь как маньяк или что-то, типа того.
Hey, listen, I just saw you and you look really
Нет,
nice.
это один тоже чел.
Where you headed?
Это один тоже чел.
One of the key rules in the daytime is that you don't want to end up
Вот.
walking next to the girl. It's very stalker.
Как маньяк, я сказал.
So you should avoid it. You want to stop
О,
her.
Артём, давай,
She doesn't stop, you
подключаемся.
let her go.
С.
Pointless, doesn't do anything.
Сейчас посмотрим, что
Wrong
там С,
choice.
я не помню, что. Понимаю. Ну, смотрите.
Whoa.
Very funny, but you know, in most cases, she's just going to brush you off.
Давайте, у вас все меньше и меньше вариантов ответа, вам все легче и легче. Я-то помню, что здесь один единственный правильный ответ, который находится под буквой А, Б или Е. Артем, напиши сразу свой вариант ответа. Вот, типа, стереотип Б написал. Ты что думаешь? Ну, чисто ждем полгода. Б?
Excuse me, just want to ask you something really
I'm
quick.
busy.
Чё, правильно, да?
Failed because you made it too easy for her to just walk past you and brush you off. Too close, to the side. It means that she will likely do that as a reflex, like 90% of the time.
Давайте. Ну, здесь сложно ответить неправильно, я думаю. А? Точно? Уверен? Да, это.
That's correct. When you stop a girl on the street, you need to be directly in front of her and also leave enough space so that she can slow down and comfortably stop.
Ну, стереотип. Выбирайте. Я помню, здесь какой вариант. Я помню даже какой вариант, на сколько этих процентов. Здесь, по-моему, один вариант, который на 100. Вот я помню то, что здесь есть вариант ответа, которые проходные, типа много.
Hey, excuse me, can I tell you something really quickly?
Sure.
I just saw you and wanted to let you know that you look really elegant. I love this skirt as well, it's really summery.
Thank you.
This is good because
Красава,
you've given her a
Ой,
nice
Артём,
compliment. It's
красава,
direct, it's made her
красава.
smile, and it's made her feel like speaking to you. So it's a nice confident way to start in the street.
So what's your plans for today?
I'm actually going to the park to feed the squirrels with my friend.
What?
Короче,
Feed
пусть Артём
squirrels?
проходит стереотип, не шарит.
And ducks or squirrels?
Он
No,
такой,
just the squirrels.
These
we,
little guys, yeah?
Yeah, we got them
Ah,
to be
не
our
ладно.
friends.
What do you
sort of.
feed them? Like hot dogs?
Almonds?
Almonds?
Yeah.
That's their favourite, is it?
It seems to be.
That's nice. Well, they're really cute, aren't they?
They are very cute.
You
Yeah,
like
it's fun.
animals?
I do.
в смысле?
Fun, actually. I never thought of that. But buy some almonds, go feed the squirrels.
You should try it sometime.
Okay.
And what are you doing today?
Давайте. Артём, давай. Покажи свою крутость. Здесь один правильный вариант ответа. Ой. Ага. Ну, подождем ответа Артема все-таки. Ой, блин. Ну, это неправильно.
Do you live local around here somewhere?
Yeah.
That's nice. And do you spend a lot
По-моему.
of time in this area?
I do, yeah.
There's a nice coffee shop just down there. Have you been there?
I have, but I'm going to meet a friend actually, so I need to go.
Okay,
Да,
what's
это
her name?
неправильно.
Is it a he or a she, actually?
In the beginning, the girl actually shouldn't do most of the talking, so you don't want to ask a bunch of questions. You want to make statements and do most of the talking yourself.
Не, ну я думаю, здесь Б в правильный вариант ответа. Здесь как бы по любасу, я считаю, здесь как бы, ну ничего кроме Б не может быть. Правильно я считаю? Я считаю, что абсолютно правильно сейчас мы поступаем, поэтому, естественно, мы говорим С.
Yeah, I was just walking. There's a nice park down there. And then I'm going to meet some friends, but I've got like 40 minutes. And
Говорю,
that's why when I saw
поздняк
you, and I
метаться.
thought you looked friendly, so that's why I came over and said hi.
Okay.
In the early stages of the interaction, you actually do want to make most of the conversation so that she has a chance to relax, get comfortable talking to you, snap out of the mindset that she was in, thinking about what she's doing and where she's going. So that's the right one.
We might hire some bikes and go riding around the park. There's like a nice spot where they rent out bikes and it's on the lake. And
Yeah,
whatever.
but you ride bikes in that?
Well, I'm English. You know what we do, like the penny farthing and the suit on, and
Okay.
sitting really up straight.
That's very fancy for bikes.
I will change. I will
Okay.
change, yeah.
Давайте. По-моему, здесь один вариант ответа правильный. По-моему. Но это не факт. Так, Сережик Д говорит. Артём? Артём, 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 ты где, Артём? Очень интересно крутить эту штуку, потому что мне заняться больше нечем, потому что невероятный эпик я испытываю, когда я в это играю. Ладно, Артём слишком долго думает. Да, это Д, это правильный ответ.
And tell me what you do, because you look a bit artistic.
Все, Артём, поздняк метаться.
Well, I actually work in nonprofit
Non-profit?
charity. Yeah.
Ah, I like making profit, so that's...
What
No,
do
I'm
you
joking,
do?
I'm joking. I work in IT.
Отвечать надо.
Oh, that's cool. So you're not so focused on money, you like doing good things.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Thanks.
I'm focused on...
Я вытерплю.
no.
That's fair.
Because IT can be creative too, so...
Sure. Yeah.
Asking what someone does is that kind of usual question that we always ask, but in this case, you want to make a guess, make an assumption. It makes it a little bit more interesting. And if you choose something to do with fashion or art, it's always a compliment for a woman because it kind of says that she has style.
Здравствуй, здравствуй. По-моему, здесь два правильных варианта ответа, если я не ошибаюсь. Я знаю один точно. На стриме. Да, кстати. Кстати, да. Понял, Артём, понимаю. С?
My name is Richard, by the way.
Hey, nice to meet you.
And your name?
Alexa.
It's good that you have a name. I was just waiting for it a while, but it's good that you have one.
Еще Б, кстати, был правильно, это если что.
Rather than
Там
just
вот
asking
С
her name,
и
you
Б
can always
получается правильный
introduce
ответ.
yourself. It's a little bit
Дедухи в
different to what
Крабалка.
most
Да,
guys
мне
do,
тоже
and
понравилось.
it's a positive difference.
Вообще
What
красава,
kind of things do you
отыграл
like to do
там.
in your free time?
I actually don't have a lot of free time. I work
that's a
a
shame.
lot. So when I'm not working, I like to be outside.
Yeah.
Yeah, I try to be outdoors as much as possible. I actually bike where you mentioned.
Okay.
Yeah, I just try to be outdoors.
So you're one of these active people that's always doing stuff.
Yeah, it's hard for me to stay sitting down.
You're not a couch potato.
Well, every now and then, but in general, no, more active than down.
I'm kind of semi-active. Yeah. Like I do some active stuff, but actually I prefer it when, you know, someone else plans everything and they're like, come to this, and I always say yes.
Okay.
But given the choice, I often just chill at home. I
That's
like
fair.
chilling.
Отвечайте. Так. Здесь, по-моему, один правильный вариант ответа, если не ошибаюсь. Так, Стереодика ответил. Ждем Артема, надеюсь, что у него отправится сообщение. Артем правильно сказал.
Have you ever tried climbing? You know, like on these walls. And
I've heard of
little
it.
things.
I've always wanted to, but I haven't yet.
You know, it's very cool. We've got some place that we go to. I've only been like 4 times, but it's really fun. Very good exercise and just really cool. So you should definitely try it.
Yeah, I would like to.
When you're speaking to girls, it's good to be passionate about something, and a good choice is something you love to do, a hobby. Now, why don't you see if you can go out and sell someone on it, make it so that they're smiling like, yeah, I'd like to do that. That sounds great. So it's the right option in this case.
Okay, so you said you like biking and rock climbing.
Yeah.
Any other like outdoor activities?
Yeah, loads of stuff. Racket sports.
Like tennis?
Yeah, tennis and also
Я
squash.
прочитаю
You know what
по-другому,
squash is?
ладно.
It's the English thing. I don't know
I mean,
about
most
it, no.
sports were invented in England, obviously, but I think they play it everywhere. It's like when you're usually inside and you've got a wall like in front, to the sides, and in the back, and you can
Okay.
hit the ball like anywhere. And I think it's the best exercise. You're constantly running, and
Yeah,
yeah,
it sounds
it's very cool.
kind of dangerous, but fun.
No, it's fine. It's fine. The ball is only like that big, so even if it hits you, it's not too bad.
Okay.
You can
And
smash each other with the rackets, but rarely happens. You should
And-
try it.
I might sometime. You said you work in IT?
По-моему, один правильный вариант ответа, если не ошибаюсь. Посмотрим, посмотрим. По-моему, здесь реально один вариант ответа. Я точно не помню, но, по-моему, один. Давайте по рофлу ответим.
Yeah, I work in IT, but I'm
Я просто
also an
помню, что
arse
здесь
model. Look.
происходит.
Oh, come on.
Look at
А
that.
больше закончится студию.
Nice.
Good, yeah?
Sure.
Have a touch.
No, no,
Put your hand on it,
No.
it's fine. Don't be shy, come on.
I'd rather not.
You can, really, it's okay.
No.
Look, I can touch you, you can
Oh my
touch
god,
me.
no, you can't. No, you can't.
I could get you a job.
This was going okay until you tried to touch her. You know, a girl is not ready at that time for that kind of sexuality, and you can't really get anywhere by rushing that fast.
Yeah, I work in IT
It's
and actually I
правильный
love
ответ.
my job. I think that, you know, people think IT is boring, but at the moment it's like the most exciting field, right, to work in. There's so many cool companies. I really love my job. So happy to go to work every day, and yeah, it's fascinating for me.
That's great.
If you have a job and you think it's boring, that's not important. The thing that you need to do is show that you have passion for something. If you do like your job, even if you think other people are not interested, speak passionately about it, and you can get them to buy in, feel at least the emotion, even if they don't understand it that well. So, you know, don't worry about it being boring. Worry about how you tell others about it, and hope that your emotion will be contagious.
So do you always stop girls in the street?
Ну, здесь один правильный вариант ответа. Или два, я не помню, кстати. Завтра быстренько. Нет. Я еще сезон не закончил для того, чтобы были стримы по Астон Вилле.
Well, you know what? There's a special quality I look for, and I would only stop girls if they have that exact thing. So
Okay.
it's quite, you know, something special going on. Do you want to know what it is, the quality?
Yeah, I do.
Well, it's just when the girl just looks like she's dying to be fucked, and basically,
Excuse me?
yeah, like she's just ready to bang right
No,
there and
that's
then.
vulgar. That's really vulgar.
Vulgar?
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
That's totally cool in the game, but in real life, I must tell you that you shouldn't even swear at girls, never mind getting sexual. As a man, you have a responsibility to treat women with respect and always make sure that they feel better after the interaction with you than they did before. No matter how rude they are, they've got a right to be rude, and if they're not rude, then even more reason to be polite and make them feel good.
Вау! Артём! Стереотип Б говорит. Так, допустим. Артём чё? Давайте быстрее, а то мне что-то скучно уже в это играть. Б. Ну я... Ладно.
Oh, stop, girls. No, no. Probably.
Это неправильный ответ.
Maybe I've never even done it.
Really?
Yeah, I just saw you and it just came to me. It's not something I do at all.
All right.
Yeah.
This is the usual reflex response, but
там
it's
был
actually
нормальный
wrong
ответ.
because it's just dishonest, and she knows that.
Там правильный С был ответ. Давайте. Вот здесь я на самом деле не помню. 50 на 50 я помню. Но у меня есть вариант из двух, типа, что здесь правильное. Ну-ка, Артём что думает? Б. Б. С. Ну, 2 С.
Listen, I do need to go and meet those friends, but
Yeah.
why don't I give you my number and then you can call me sometime and message me, whatever, and we meet?
Yeah, sure.
Ну, это неправильный ответ, по-моему.
Well, there you go. Saved it in there as Richard.
Если я не
Good.
ошибаюсь.
Cool.
Have fun with your friends.
Yeah, you too. See ya.
Или про... Я не помню. Ну
Giving
да.
a girl your number and not taking hers is very pointless. It leaves the, chance that you're never going to see her again.
Б.
Totally up to her,
Переобуваемся,
depending, how
да?
busy her life is and what she's got going on. In most cases, girls don't like making the first move, so it should be up to you to take the number if you like her and do the right things so that you see her again.
Listen, I need to meet some friends, but why don't you give me your number and we'll keep in touch and
Yeah.
find a time to meet?
Sure, that'd be great.
You did pretty well. You didn't get the very
А,
best
ну
result,
это
which
баг или
meant
что,
that
типа?
you made a few decisions that
Они,
weren't quite
они как
ideal,
бы...
but you did enough to
Касцена
get the
как
result
будто
and
должна
see
быть
the
на
goal again.
полную,
You got
типа,
the
а
minute,
это на
so well done.
половину. Что? О.
That's
Поздравляю.
correct. When you stop a girl on the street, you need to be directly in front of her.
Ой. Сколько там Супер Seducer 2 стоит? Ух ты, нифига, здесь скриншоты прикольные. Ух, нифига, здесь скриншоты прикольные. Ух, нифига, здесь скриншоты прикольные. Нет, 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 нет. Я не буду это делать. Нет, не покажу. Нихера себе. Нормально. Неплохо, неплохо. Так, а знаете что? Мне интересно сейчас Steam DB. Steam. Там будут скидки в мае, по-моему. Можно в мае ее как раз таки будет и как бы это. Угу. Сколько она будет стоить? Поехали. Смотрим. О! Я знаю, что мы купим. Когда будет скидончик. Хо-хо-хо-хо-хо. Ла-ла-ла-ла. Да я чё, обалдел, что ли? Нет, столько нету. Я офигею. В натуре. Ага. Ага. Ну блин, когда третья выйдет? Сейчас я хочу третью еще. Печально, что третья не выйдет. Скорее всего, никогда. Печально. Очень печально. О! Что? Что там обновляли 11 дней назад, 5 апреля. Что там обновляли в этом списке? Ну, вот насчет этой игры, что там обновляли. То есть, ну, шансы пока остаются, конечно. Ну, фиг знает, что-то кто-то пишет то, что будет, кто-то не будет. Фиг знает. Я просто читаю, типа, его официальный пост насчет этой игры в Твиттере. Мне нужно сейчас я перевожу одну минуту. Теперь сейчас я не хочу ставить новую дату релиза. Как только мы закончим эту игру, как только эта игра будет на финишной стадии, мы обновим страницу в Стиме. А сейчас, пожалуйста, добавьте эту игру в свой список желаемого. Из-за этого, типа, это мы поймем, насколько много людей хотят третью часть, и это будет давать нам большую мотивацию. Да. Короче, подожди, в каком году было? Это, короче, он писал об этом 17 января 2019 года. Нихера себе. Понимаю. Короче, прикол в том, что, типа, это был пост 17 января 2019 года. Вот. И чем он писал? Ну, здесь он писал то, что, короче, 6 марта, ну, должна была быть дата выхода, получается, 2019 года. Но здесь он написал то, что, короче, ну, в команде у них там, типа, есть, типа, челики, у которых там, типа, там, ну, там дети там, типа, есть, его хочет, типа, соблюдать баланс между работой и, как бы, домом, вот, чтобы им было лучше. И поэтому он не хочет, типа, давить, чтобы все было хорошо, свежо, круто, офигительно в этой игре. Но, как вы понимаете, прошел уже год. Вот. Чел написал, короче, в ответ на это, ну, типа, ретвитнул, короче, сказал: у них есть дети? Серьезно, эта игра действительно работает? Вау. Забавно. Забавно, действительно забавно. Я хочу на его твиттер зайти официально, типа, это мне вот интересно просто. Может, у него тут есть какая-то новость, мало ли. Типа, здесь написано. Здесь будет игра, там вот. Хер там плавал. Понимаю. Ладно. Он в Минске был, ребята. Стоп, что? 24 февраля что-то о Супер Seducer было написано, я это не могу перевести, я не понимаю, что здесь написано, сейчас я переведу. Да не сюда. Нифига себе. То есть он до сих пор работает над Супер Seducer? Прикиньте. 24 февраля, типа, чел, который снимался у него там, какой-то прикольный пацан, видимо, известный. Ладно, не суть. Он, короче, типа, собственно, вот этот Ричард, который создает игру, он ретвитнул его. То, что написал, короче, он приехал, то, что тот чел переехал в Минск для того, чтобы отсняться в Супер Seducer 3. Поняли, да, вообще? То есть, ну... Зайдите на его страницу потом в Твиттере, короче. Тут он до сих пор, короче, работает над Супер Seducer'ом, я понял. Много интересного здесь есть. Чего я лучше не буду показывать. Короче, я так понимаю, до сих пор, типа, там создает уровни и т.д. и т.п. Это круто. Это реально круто. Прикольно. И так смотри, он что-то не часто постит что-то. 9 мая, 18 мая, 8 декабря. Все происходит. Да, я не объясню. Короче, я понял. Ее стоит ждать все-таки третью часть. И это меня очень сильно радует. Но мы скоро вторую пройдем, это будет замечательно. Ну, круто. Это круто, то, что будет третья часть все-таки. Там просто, ну, хотели новость, то, что не будет ее. Что там миссии вчера, что когда 4 мы не закончили вчера. Мы закончили вчера за Lost and Damned проходить. Начали проходить этот Баладоги и Тони. И вот. И, короче... Ну, ее мы не допрошли, естественно, за один стрим. И пока небольшой перерыв сделаем с GTA-шками, потому что что-то не особо меня тянет после вчерашней концовки. Вот. Да. Как-то так. Вот. Идем, короче, смотреть статистику и закончим. Нифига, как Астон Вилла зашла. 60 просмотров за 3 часа. Так прям хочется продолжить ее делать. О, 1480 уже. Неплохо. Сейчас не хочу. Рака не стугал. Скорее всего. В следующей серии по Астон Вилле я отыграю до конца сезона, наверное. То есть она, ну, не, естественно, не выйдет, типа, скоро. Она будет огромная серия, где я просто закончу сезон. И, наверное, больше никогда не притронусь к этой карьере. Даже на стримах не вижу смысла. Она что-то прям вообще мертвая. Ей ничего не поможет. Поэтому лучше не будем. Ага, 20 просмотров будет. Ну да, кстати. Блин, а может вообще не делать? Может вообще не делать последнюю серию по Астон Вилле? Может просто закончить и все? Не, ну, по-моему, вариант нормальный, кстати. Ну, типа, ну нафига она мне нужна? Ну, типа... 14 лайков, 3 дизлайка. Ну, неплохо. Понимаю. Ну ладно, бывает. Вот. Кстати, вчерашний стрим заблочили. В общем-то, да. Что, устал уже. Вот, короче. Я вот думаю, что завтра делать. Завтра можно запустить стримец. Можно большой, а можно большой. То есть завтра будет большой стримец, но... По какой игре, не знаю. Либо сделать множество разных игр, либо пойти в одну игру какую-нибудь надолго, либо в две там игры, не знаю. Пока реально не знаю. Ну, что можно завтра? Я даже ума не привожу вообще, что можно. Можно, знаете, что сделать? Я вот думаю, как это лучше сделать просто. Вы смотрите, короче, какая у меня идея есть. Завтра. Завтра что у нас? Завтра пятница. Суббота, воскресенье у меня свободно. Следовательно, в пятницу можем прям, ну вот вечером, короче, пойти в КС играть на стриме, да? То есть вечером именно. Ну, вечер-ночь стрим будет. А днем, ну и примерно, короче, вот в это время, да, вот в которое это, либо которое сейчас, либо в которое этот стрим стартовал, будет FIFA. Ну, типа, вечером по любасу КС будет, я хочу в КС вечером поиграть. А вот я могу, получается, то есть 2 стрима сделать, потом, ну, получается, вот в это время там, в которое в это... Короче, начать следующий... Дерьмо, боже, я не могу сформулировать нормальное предложение. Можно мне нормально сформулировать предложение? Язык заплетается, извините. Собрался, погнали. Короче, скорее всего, завтра. Либо в 3, либо в 4 по МСК. Когда у меня обычно выходит ролик, либо когда у нас этот стрим начался. Начнется стрим по фифе. Мы поиграем. Вот. Мы поиграем в фифу. Все-таки. Я прямо сейчас анонс пойду сделаю. А уже вечером мы пойдем в Counter-Strike, да. По-моему, нормально. Все, в родной игре. Ну, Артём, хорошая идея, но смысла нет голосования делать. Я знаю то, что на FIFA будет. Типа, там очевидно, там... Если я добавлю туда FIFA, это автоматом понятно, то, что там FIFA будет. Так что пофигу. Один раз постримим FIFA, посмотрим, каково это еще раз. Вот. Вечером уже КС будет. А потом уже... Да, в субботу стрим будет у Лехи, я приду туда, кстати. Да. Блин, вот я думаю, теперь... О чем я думаю? Не знаю. Ну, короче, да, вот завтра так сделаем. Вот. Можно мне это дерьмо выключить, пожалуйста? Мне вот это вот, как бы, сейчас вот не особо хочется слышать, спасибо. Не знаю, вот давай, не знаю, вот это поставим, допустим... Вот это. Ну да. Да. Короче, погнали так. А если стрим по фифе мне захочется очень быстро закончить, наверное, пойдем... Ну, GTA 4, наверное, типа, не знаю. Я хочу побыстрее закончить с ней уже, типа, чтобы к ней не возвращаться уже. Побыстрее закончим ее. И от GTA отдохнем до июня. И все. Вот. Если завтра быстренько FIFA мне надоест очень сильно, я захочу из нее уйти, то пойдем в GTA. Вот, короче, примерно так будет все. Сделай это происходить. Стэнфорд 2. Стэнфорд. Понимаю. Вот, короче, все, ну, понятно все всем. Поэтому заканчиваем. Всем спасибо, кто был. You know. Вебка лагает, кстати, потому что это недостаточно. Понимаю, ну ладно, пофиг. Короче, всем спасибо, всем удачи, ребят, увидимся. Найс, кстати, музыка играла у вас, я так слышу, вообще. Я забыл прибавить звук вам. Неплохо. Ладно, все, давайте, тогда удачи. До новых встреч, увидимся. Пока.